Now that we have talked about SST, SSE, and SSR, we can talk about goodness of fit. A goodness of fit measures how well the econometric model is explained. It expresses how well the dependent variable is explained by the independent variables. It expresses how well the Euler's regression line fits the data. It is expressed as R square, and R square is the ratio of the explained variation and the total variation. That is, R square is the ratio between SSE and SST. Its values are always between 0 and 1, and it is usually expressed as a percentage. Now we are going to see the equation of goodness of fit. So we know that SST is equal to SSE plus SSR. So we can rearrange that and we can write SSE equal to SST minus SSR. And if we divide this whole equation by SST, we're going to get SSE divided by SST, SST divided by SST minus SSR divided by SST. So this would become 1 and the rest of it is the same. And we know that SSE divided by SST equals to R squared. That is the ratio between SSE and SST. So we've got R squared equal to 1 minus SSR divided by SST. This is the formula of goodness of fit. Now we are going to see a practical implication of goodness of fit. So we've got an econometric model here that explains how much of CEO's salary is affected by return on equity. So in this model, our R square is equal to 0.0132. And that means that only 1.3% of this model is explained by return on equity. That is, only 1.3% of a CEO salary is explained by return on equity. And 98.7% of this whole model is left unexplained. And that is quite expected though, because we've only included one variable here, and return on equity is not the only variable that affects a CEO salary. There are many factors that could affect CEO salary. It could be his years of education, his experience, his ability, etc. So it's quite fitting that we've got a very low R squared. In the social science field, a low R square in our regression analysis is very common. And especially for cross-sectional analysis, a low R square is not unheard of. And a seemingly low R squared does not mean that our regression analysis is useless. And despite having a low R squared value, it's still possible that our last model could be a good estimate of the ceteris paribus relation between salary and return on equity. Many young researchers get too hung up on R squared values, but using R squared as the main gauge of success for an econometric analysis can lead to trouble.